Hello everyone, it's Aditya4Master and welcome to part 3 of Let's Build an Apartment in The Sims 4. So in the previous two parts we actually built what you see at the moment, just the shape of the entire apartment. And in this part we're going to make very much progress on the windows and the wall paintings of the apartment. Actually we're finished all that, and I actually even start adding like a garden. Well, not really like a full garden, but I start adding some plants and trees already, and a fountain I believe, so that's pretty awesome. And I must say that I really like the series so far, and I must say that after this part the apartment really starts to look awesome, like really a modern luxurious apartment, which I'm very happy with because that was the style I wanted to go for. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this series is going so far. It doesn't get like a huge response or something, but quite many people watch it like after quite some time, and I get quite some good response on it. But don't forget that you can comment on the videos, of course, because I always like to read comments of others. So if you have anything to say about the videos, please let me know in the comments and I'll always read it. So maybe if you have like a suggestion or something, I can maybe put that in the next part. So I would like to hear something from you. So as you can see here, we already start adding the windows to the house, or well, the apartment. And here I actually made quite some balconies, and I added quite some balconies around the entire apartment actually, and I think that really makes it look like an apartment, which is pretty logical I think, because you know, apartments have balconies, so if you add balconies to something you make an apartment. So I think it's pretty logical. But yeah, it still amazes me because I've actually never built an apartment in The Sims 4 before. Also never in The Sims 3 actually, or in Google SketchUp or something. So I'm very happy to finally make one, and I'm very happy that it turns out to look pretty cool. So yeah, I would really like to get some response from you if you have any suggestions how we can make it better. I'm very curious about the interior design because that will take ages to actually finish, because as you can see the interior is like 3 big stories. So I'll have to do my best to actually finish that. I think then the episodes will be a little bit more sped up, or a little bit, you know, a little bit longer or something. Maybe I'll end it with like an interior speed build, but I think I'll just continue doing it as a let's build because I really like it so far. So don't forget, you can also share this video, you know, with some other simmers or on Twitter, I don't know, and then maybe other people can enjoy it too. So here I actually add some more of those, you know, of the windows. I decided to go for a gray color. I thought it would fit the fencing around everything nicely, and also the more of brown, the pillars, which I used a lot in this house. I thought it would fit that well too. So yeah, in the end I really like how it turned out to look like, with all those colors. A little bit darker, but the wall paintings are pretty bright. So in the end the combination is like perfect, I think. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So what am I doing here? I don't really know. Oh yeah, I'm actually adding another balcony down there, because I thought I need someplace where I actually have like 3 balconies above each other. And because I use different wall heights, that's pretty hard to actually create in such a way that it looks good. But in the end this turned out to look pretty awesome, and I actually wanted to start living in an apartment. Well, normally I'm not really a big fan of apartments. They just seem, you know, I want a garden in my house, so that's why I personally don't really like apartments unless it's like a penthouse in New York. But I think after, you know, building this, I actually got a little bit of a better feel about apartments, and the fact that they can actually be pretty awesome. And especially, of course, you know, penthouses in New York. Seriously, that would be awesome. I once want to live in like a penthouse in New York for like a year. I wouldn't want to live in New York for like forever, I think. I think that would be too crowded, or just, you know, yeah, too crowded to live there forever. But for like 1 year or, you know, 2 years, that would be awesome. You know, living in New York every day, you know, going to your work past Starbucks and stuff, and jogging in Central Park, that's awesome. And I kind of got that feel while building this. So yeah, that's kind of some background information about building this. As you can see, we're almost around the entire apartment with adding the windows. It went pretty easily actually in this apartment. For some reason it was quite easy to add the windows, maybe because I actually took the windows in consideration already when I built the entire shape. Because sometimes I actually build like houses, and then I forget that I actually have to add the windows, and for some reason then they turn out to really be placed awkward around the house. But in this way, in this house, it actually, well, this apartment, I mean, it actually turned out to be just turned out to be fine around the entire apartment, so that's cool. And I'm happy with that. So in the end, of course, you will be able to download this apartment from the gallery, and then you can do whatever you want with it, like move a sim in. And then I don't think we have the apartment option yet, so I guess then that sim will have the entire place on its own, so like several apartments for that one sim. But that doesn't really matter, you can maybe lock some doors, or remove some doors to be able to get something, or to get that feel of really living in an apartment. But then you can easily download it, just like all my other houses actually, because I keep getting those questions of where can I download your house, but it's pretty easy actually. You just search for #DutchSims4Master on the gallery. I sometimes get a comment of like, I only have the library, not the gallery. I don't really know what's going on then. Maybe you don't have an internet connection, maybe, I'm not sure. And you have to make sure that you're searching on all and not just on Maxis, because if you're searching for Maxis, you're searching for houses that have been featured by Maxis, and unfortunately often never my houses get featured there, so you'll not be able to find them there. Only like the big houses by big stars stuff will be placed there, not my houses, so then you won't be able to find them. So be sure you search all, and then search on hashtag, and then #DutchSims4Master, and then all my houses are there. And then you can actually start following me, and then if you search on or at least go to the tab follow or following, then you can actually see all houses that have been uploaded by the simmers that you actually follow. And then if I'm in that list, you'll be able to see my houses there. So in that way it should be quite easy to download my houses. So that shouldn't really be a problem. As you can see here, I'm actually really starting to add the wall paintings already. I decided to go for like a kind of some cool colors, so white, light blue, and wood. I really think the wood fits in, fits with this apartment cool. And also I like the fact that it kind of has that cool color, because that really combines with the desert look and desert surroundings. Kind of makes that contrast, and that contrast is really cool. I think with the yellow ground and stuff, and kind of brown rocks in the background, and then that cool building really makes it look like very modern. So I'm happy with that in the end. And I really think the balconies turned out to be awesome. I'm actually quite happy with the fencing I used. It's quite realistic and it just looks cool. Because actually I wasn't really sure about the fencing I used, so I'm happy that it actually turned out to be awesome in the end. So yeah, I hope you liked that too. So what's something else I wanted to say? About house buildings. Lately I uploaded another house. It was the family's place. You can see it on my channel, and then that's quite a cool family house. That I built in a speed build, and of course I still do the renovation series. So if you'd like to renovate or at least if you build a house and you think, well, it looks quite good but not really as I wanted it to look like, then you can actually submit it, so upload it to the gallery using #DutchSims4MasterReno, and in that way I'll be able to see it, and then I can maybe renovate it in the renovation series. The idea behind that series is actually that I renovate houses that have been sent in by my viewers, and I try to renovate that in the time limit of 1 hour, and I try to not change too much, but change it in such a way that it still looks well, or at least that looks awesome, and it still kind of looks, or still kind of has the shape of the house or of the original, I mean, that was sent in. Because with the Sim 3 I sometimes change the house so much that you couldn't even recognize it anymore, but in this case that won't, in this season of The Sims 4 renovations, that won't be the case, because I'll actually really look out for that. So I think that is a pretty awesome series. It's actually just a speed build, so you just get some more speed builds than normally, but instead of building a house from scratch up, I actually just renovate another house. and also the interiors aren't renovated. So here you actually see me building the foundation, well, not the foundation, the fountain of the apartment. Well, not the fountain, I think, because there are some more fountains coming around the house, I guess, but it is a fountain in front of the apartment, and I decided to add some bamboo too, just hoping to get some pandas around the apartment, because you know pandas are cool, and if there would be pandas around, that would be awesome. No, just joking. I think bamboo just looks awesome and makes it even more modern, and especially because it's like so high, or at least some parts of it are pretty high. In that way, I think bamboo can really, yeah, create and add to the modern style. So here in this open place, I decided to also add some bamboo, and then here I add some bamboo too. And I think this is actually the side of the apartment that looks best after this part. But anyways, yeah, we're pretty close to the end of this part, so we're going to add some more plants and stones and stuff around here to make sure you don't see the floor anymore, because for some reason you saw the floor, or at least you had to place floors to be able to place bamboo. But anyways, thanks for watching this part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you back in part 4. Bye.